Hello, Libra. Welcome to your weekly reading for June 17th to the 23rd. This is for Libra and Libra rising, and you know we're going to jump right into it. Libra, what a week. What a week. But before we even get to this week, we've had this blast of major energy, these huge shifts, a lot of great, auspicious, rare, one-of-a-kind aspects that have really been propelling us in this new direction. And so you are feeling it. You are in the middle of it. It feels like a Starburst commercial. The juice is loose. I don't know if anyone gets that reference, but it is, all right? The juice is loose, and you will feel a big shift this week too. As you can see, we officially move into Cancer season, but Mercury and Venus are kicking it off with this massive conjunction on June 17th. That's going to be Monday, right at the start of the week, okay? So they're moving into Cancer at the same degree. They're arm in arm, okay? And so these conjunctions are powerful. And Cancer is this really, really nurturing, feel-good energy where it is, you know, all about home, all about family, all about love and relationships. You're going to love this. You're going to absolutely love this. Now, what's really interesting is that Cancer does rule your 10th house, all right? So you are definitely going to feel a shift in career. 10th house is career. If you're not here for a career, it's everything you're exerting your energy into that you want to be known for. It's fame, public recognition, honors, achievement. So you will definitely feel this. And right from the get-go with Mercury and Venus together, having this conjunction, it is really starting this new story, this new chapter in your life. And you will definitely feel, you know, possibly going into bear mode, okay? And when I say bear mode, I mean like Care Bear, okay? Care Bear, Mama Bear, Berenstein Bears. Again, a lot of it has to do with home, family, love, relationships. But at the end of the day, it's just this really emotional side of you. You know, Cancer is such a feminine side, tapping into your feminine side. Just your, you know, waterworks, just you things tugging at your heartstrings. It's got to be really, really, really nice. Even romance, if you're here for romance, you could feel that. A lot of compassion through Cancer season, heightened, intuition heightened as well. All right. As well as just your emotional capacity. Okay. Your emotional capacity is going to be, you're going to feel that charge, especially as we begin. Now, Venus moving into Cancer. Venus is going to be here until July 11th. All right. So you have Venus in Cancer for some time. Okay. For some time. Now, remember, Venus is love, relationships, creativity, beauty, but also money. So money matters could be something really, really big for you around this time. It's also the fact that the week, I know I haven't listed here, but the first half of the week, the moon will be in Scorpio, which does rule your second house of money, okay, and finances. So there really, really could be this emphasis on money. And of course, money is associated with career. All right. So Venus in Cancer, however, is so nice. It's so nice, whether it's love, whether it's money, it's just compassion. It's this gentle energy. It's something, it's all about kindness. It's matters of the heart. All right. So keep that in mind. Very nurturing energy. Like I said, protective energy, especially when it comes to things that have to do with home and family and relationships, and just you feeling, again, just, you know, really your heart chakra just blasting this amazing energy. A lot of loyalty energy with Venus and Cancer as well. And if you saw your monthly forecast, I did say that this is like, you know, there's this beautiful softness with it. It's like laying in bed with your kids or your dog or, you know, your lover, whatever it is. Now, Mercury's moving into Cancer at the same time. Mercury's going to be in Cancer the rest of the month. Now, remember, Cancer is very emotionally driven. So Mercury is the planet of communication and logic and thinking. So you could be thinking with your heart. You could be speaking with your heart. You could be healing with your heart throughout this month. It's just very, very nice. It's also very, you could have like very intuitive moments, reflective moments. But again, you could really be thinking now in terms of your career or your profession or, you know, anything, again, that you're really passionate passionate about, that you're exerting all this energy into, you could just really feel it in your bones now. You could feel it really in this nice way with Mercury in Cancer, but also just communicating in this way that's just really beautiful. Mercury in Cancer is like poetry in motion. It feels really nice. Now, Cancer energy is definitely a big slowdown from Gemini energy. So with the fact that Mars is also in Taurus, that's going to be something for you to have this slowdown and appreciate these things in your life, and really, be very practical, very pragmatic about the transformation that you're having in your life. Remember, Taurus does rule your 8th house of transformation, death, and rebirth. There's this new you coming through, Libra. There's this new you that's happening now. On Thursday, June 20th, we officially move into Cancer season. The sun moves into Cancer. What does that mean? We got Venus, Mercury, and the sun in Cancer. You're really going to feel this energy amplified now. Now it's also summer. It's a solstice. It's officially summer. So I wish I had like a foghorn or something. This is exciting. And winter in the southern hemisphere. Regardless, it's the solstice. Okay, big things happen around the solstice. There's changes around the solstice, and this happens to be the longest day of the year. All right. So what does that mean, Libra? It means you have extra time in the day to think about matters of the heart and to do things that are just very, heartfelt. Okay. It's got to feel, again, remember, tapping into your feminine side, that feminine energy that Cancer brings, Cancer being a water side. And you can even feel very emotionally charged around this time. All right. For the next few weeks, with all these planets in Cancer. Just maybe seeing a baby in a stroller, or a puppy, okay, or a really good looking hamburger, whatever it is, you could just get really emotional about it. Like, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Like, it is wearing your heart on your sleeve could be like, that's something that's with all this Cancer energy too. Anyway, this is going to be really nice, and it's just going to be love abound. Now, like I said, Moon will be in Scorpio for the first half of the week, and so the second house, not only money, but it's also self-worth, self-value. So you could be feeling really emotionally driven around this time in terms of, the value that you bring to things, and even this moving toward more self-confidence, okay? And it's going to be it's going to be double the emotion, Scorpio being a very intense sign, but also another water sign, so very watery energy. Now, the moon actually will oppose Mars, and I want to talk about this for a second, because you see the shift that's happening, all right? Not only on this calendar, but Jupiter recently moved into Gemini, all right? And Pluto moved into Aquarius. These are fresh. These are very fresh. Jupiter and Gemini, it's been 12 years. It's been 12 years. Jupiter just moved into Gemini a few weeks ago. Pluto moved into Aquarius in the beginning of the year. And Pluto is a very slow moving planet. It moved like a degree. And it's going to be, in Aquarius for 20 years. So that is still very fresh. Very, 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 very fresh. All right. So you have all this air energy, and now you have Venus, Mercury, and the Sun in Cancer, water sign, but then you throw in Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, water sign. And so you have all this air and water energy. All right. And Libra, you complete that picture there with Jupiter and with Gemini and Aquarius, you being the third air sign. But what I want you to do with the fact that Mars and Uranus actually are they are in Taurus, okay? They're at play, all right? So Taurus being an earth sign, right? So what I want you to do is visualize a skipping stone across the surface of a lake, all right? It's because it's the surface of the lake that divides air and water, right? And the stone would represent earth, okay? But here's the thing. It's as if the stone was thrown by a 2-year-old. It's like bloop, bloop. And that's just like a couple ripples. And that's because, remember, if you saw last week's reading, it's or even like the monthly forecast, Mars in Taurus is requiring this slowdown. It's this slowdown that you're feeling, even like I said, Cancer energy, this slowdown from everything that's been happening last month. And so this is a great time to really, really just be in the moment, absorb all the beautiful things around you. You may be doing that now. You may be doing that for the next few weeks. weeks and really appreciating those things in your life. It is a really good time to, again, be very practical, especially your transformation story, to really be, aware of everything that's happening around you. All right. Being very observant, but also being true to yourself. Now, I say that because Sun squaring Neptune, okay? And so we already had this. You already had all these squares with Saturn and Neptune. They're both in Pisces, like I said, in your 6th house, which is everyday activities and health and fitness, okay? So you could be really thinking about the structure in regard to that. There could be some changes that you're thinking about, but you have to be your authentic self and you have to be true to yourself, because remember, if you saw last week's reading, and if you didn't, I encourage you. I talk a lot more about Neptune, all right, and these Neptune squares, and Neptune being at 29 degrees, and Neptune about to go retrograde with Saturn. It's going to be a big deal that we'll talk about in a few weeks. But for now, this is requiring the slowdown, because Neptune, the Sun squaring Neptune, could bring this fog, and you could have this moment of, okay, I need to slow down because I really know what I really need to know what I want. I really, really need to know what I want. I can't be, remember, Neptune is like illusion, delusion, confusion. So it's an escapism. It's imagine yourself standing at a vending machine. All right, you got your dollar bill in the thing, and you don't know. It's like, should I get the combos? Should I get the Cheetos? Should I get that apple juice? Like, you got to know. You got to know what you want, because when you get what you want, when you know what you want, when you know what your heart wants, and everything in your gut saying, that's it, you're going to feel so satisfied. Okay. So have that slowdown, use it to your advantage to really think about your next steps forward. Okay. Really think about your next steps forward. Be very, very honest with yourself. Face your truth, especially with Neptune. Okay. The Neptune squares, that's what it's requiring you, as I said last week. Now, one of the reasons why this is going to be a bigger deal than normal is because it comes right at the full moon in Capricorn. Okay. If you saw your monthly forecast, this is a very unique full moon because it's happening at 1 degree, a critical degree, and therefore, because it's so early, July, the full moon in July, that will also be in Capricorn. So that's at 29 degrees, a critical degree. So we have these 2 back-to-back Capricorn full moons. Okay. Now, this is very interesting for you, particularly Libra, all right? Because remember, the Cancer energy, Cancer natively rules home, family, things that have to do with home, children, parents, relationships, things like that, your domestic sector. Capricorn, actually, for you, Libra, rules your 4th house, okay? So you see that overlap there. And Capricorn, this full moon in Capricorn, full moons illuminate, but they also culminate. Something's coming to an end in your life. There's going to be a turning point. But remember, because this is the first of 2 full moons in Capricorn, this is just part 1. And so this is something that's going to happen for an entire month. Actually, the full moon in Capricorn that's happening in July is to the day of this one, all right? It'll be August 21st. This one's at July 21st. And so keep that in mind. There is you right now, this week, especially because we've already had those Saturn squares. Saturn being the ruler of Capricorn. I don't even know if you know this, Libra, but Saturn is exalted in your sign. Anyway, this is definitely all about structure and the structures of your life, and a lot of commitments entered, okay? Commitments that you may be thinking about. Do I need to change this? Is this in the way for, in my way, moving toward my path to enlightenment? You have to be true to yourself. You have to be your authentic self now, okay? Listen to your intuition. Be in touch with your higher mind, your higher self. Everything's going to be easier. Now, I love this full moon. I love this. I don't care that it's squaring Neptune. It is such a great full moon, okay? It's a great full moon because there are, thinking about the Saturn squares, Neptune squares that we've been having, it's almost like this release. You've been thinking about the structures of your life, okay? And this full moon, as long as you're honest with yourself, as long as you cut through the veil, cut through the fog, and you get the Twizzlers, whatever it is that you know that you actually want, where I say you're going to be satisfied, you're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. You see Mars is sextile in Mercury here. That's amazing. That's really, really nice. Okay. That's a very harmonious aspect. That's going to be really nice. A lot of money energy that may be even happening for you this week. Okay. Other people's money, shared resources, but also your salary, because, the moon in Scorpio is hitting, like I said, your second house of money, finances, income. But then Mars in Taurus is in your eighth house, not only transformation, but shared resources, bonuses, commissions, royalties, maybe even you linking bank accounts with someone because of this full moon in Capricorn. There could be, as an example, because it's in your fourth house, this could be that point where you've been dating someone for a long time and that's going to end because now y'all are moving in together. Okay. Do you see how there's a turning point? There's a shift. There's something that's going to happen here. All right. Around this full moon. But remember, it's going to be a process because there's another full moon in July. That's full stop. All right. And the other thing is, by the way, Saturday, even though we have this full moon in Capricorn, which by the way, you will feel a few days before, a few days after, it's going to be very powerful. But over the weekend, after this full moon in Capricorn, the moon will be in Capricorn all weekend long. So you are definitely going to be a lot more serious about building these, foundations in this structure of your life and just things that you want to take for the long haul. Now, the other thing is that on Saturday, the moon will trine Mars, right? It's going to be absolutely amazing. And then Sunday, the moon will trine Uranus. And so you have these wonderful, beautiful trines. All right. So this is a time where you could just really be prioritizing like the structures in your life and the changes, and you're going to feel a lot of transformation. You're becoming like Libra 2.0 because these trines to Mars and Uranus, remember both of those planets are in Taurus in your eighth house of transformation, death and rebirth. It's happening right at this full moon that's requiring something to come to this turning point. Okay. So really, really, really love what's happening here, Libra, and definitely could be some money action for sure. Definitely could be some money action for sure that you feel throughout the week, but a lot of emphasis on career and home as well in a really, really big way, as well as partnerships. Don't forget that. Okay. Don't forget you got partnerships that whether work or career or love or romance. All right. That's going to be significant for you. Something that you're spending a lot of time thinking about or, having some movement in. So Libra, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you for June 17th to the 23rd. Again, this is for Libra, Libra rising, Libra moon. If you want to read for any other placements in your chart, you're absolutely welcome to if you know your birth chart. All right, so Libra, let's see what's going on June 17th to the 23rd. All right, Libra. As you can see, we have a guest. Ruby missed you. Ruby really, really missed you, Libra. So she's here. She just told me that she said, tell Libra Nation that I need to take a little nap. But after that, WALK. But I'm thinking about them. I also do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, do you know that we will, Libra? You know that we will. Y'all are amazing, and I'm gonna make sure that you see everything here. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that you see everything on this screen because Ruby is taking up all the my screen space. Okay, so Libra. Okay, wow. There you go. So you can see. Okay, great. You're good. You're absolutely good. You're moving in this new direction. A lot of new things have happened for you. I would say right now, you really need to open up your heart chakra. Okay. That is the only thing. And it's just like, you could feel a little like resistant to some things this week. Okay. That full moon does not compromise. It's Saturn. Saturn rules Capricorn, and you've got to compromise with Saturn. Okay, Saturn is a planet of hard knocks, life lessons. It's asking you to grow and to learn and to really, really go through some of the tests that it's throwing at you. And remember, Saturn is also karma. So if you go through those tests, you're rewarded. Okay. You're rewarded, but you're absolutely good. Just open up the heart chakra a bit. Now, let's let's get started. You got the Magician. Look at you, Libra. Come on. You know. I would encourage you to look at your last week's reading, but you got the Magician, which is really great in your past now. Okay, so hello, new things happening for you. You taking that action too. Okay, you taking that action. I absolutely love this, and you could have felt it. Those aspects that we just got out of were huge. They were humongous, humongous, enormous, enormously humongous. They were enormously humongous. But there's a lot happening for you with the Magician. You're just starting this new chapter, like I said. With this shift, you're going to feel this big shift, this brand new story being told. You being part of this story, part of this transformation. You taking that action. The Magician is all about action, kicking off the Fool's journey, your journey. All right. So there could have been, you're just entering this new phase in your life and having the power to do so. You see the 4 tools of tarot at its disposal. Doesn't matter which direct, like you get to choose. Okay. It could be all of them too, but you see the Pentacles, the Cups, the Wands, the Swords, hand of the sky, hand of the ground, as above, so below. He's like lightning. That's what it is. That lightning's energy. I love this for you. Okay. Now, you are definitely coming with the 3 of Wands in the heart of your spread. Yeah. Big time. You are ready to move forward. This is growth. This is taking action to create this reality for yourself, having that power, feeling empowered and ready to go, doing new things, exploring, all right, import, export, especially with all that Gemini energy that we came out of, like really exchanging knowledge and meeting new people, growing, okay? It could be your brand, your business as well, but it could also be partnerships. This card is actually attributed to Sun and Aries, okay? It's attributed to Sun and Aries, remember, North Node is, your North Node is in Aries, all right? Your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. And the Magician is actually attributed to the planet Mercury. Remember, Mercury's moving into Cancer. So there could be something, and that's your 10th house of career and public recognition and honors and achievements. So you are definitely becoming this force to be reckoned with. Look at this. This is amazing, okay? So you've got career, you got partnerships, and that can be career, that can be love, that can be anything else, but whatever it is, there's growth in it, all right? Remember, it's any of these tools. It could be your passions, it could be money, it could be love, all right? It could be anything. So wherever you directed that energy, you are just ready to go. You're ready to move forward, and it's part of your transformation. Remember, you're moving through this big transformation right now. Now you got the 9 of Cups in your challenge area. This is a card of very feeling very satisfied, a lot of your wishes coming true, things happening for you. So the biggest thing this week would be, don't take anything for granted. Remember, and I'm not saying that you do that. I mean, y'all are Libras, y'all are the least, y'all are so balanced, but it comes with this card in your challenge area is what I'm saying. And so it really is, like I said earlier, appreciating the things that are around you, appreciating the things that are part of your journey, and really embracing the beautiful things like family, children, friendships, really thinking about that, okay? Really thinking about that. And the other thing is not having well, there's, there also could be someone like within your orbit this week that is a little bit just like, okay, we need to see eye to eye on this, because you have like a little bit of an ego that's hard for me to work with. But it really is, when it comes down to it, a lot about you. It could be about you. And there could also be something that hasn't come through yet, that you're seeking. Keyword is yet. Remember, this is a weekly reading. There's going to be a brand new spread next week. And remember that slowdown with that Cancer energy, with all these squares that have been happening, okay, with Mars and Uranus and Taurus, there's that slowdown, all right? So really work with that energy, all right? Now, and I say that because you have the Emperor in your crown, and this is someone who is just a force to be reckoned with, all right, which is you this week. And the Emperor is all about, he's got passion. He's got, so much sway. He's the Emperor. He's the ruler, okay? This is all about mastery of self. So you could really have come into this place in your life where you're like, I know who I am. I'm being my authentic self. But then now with the Emperor in your crown, there could be a little bit of just like a little bit more forceful, like, I know who I am. Get out of my way. You don't want to do that. All right. You don't want to do that. And listen, I'm only saying that because of your spread here. Now, the Emperor is like this divine masculine energy, and that is something that could be that where you do have to find that balance this week. Okay, remember we've got 3 planets in Cancer, all this water energy and very feminine energy. Now, the other thing is you're a cardinal sign. We have a full moon in Capricorn, cardinal sign. We've got 3 planets in Cancer, cardinal sign. So there's that leadership, like it's showing here. You're really feeling amped up this week, but just remember, don't do anything where just have that balance and just appreciate and be grateful for the things that you do have. Okay. But it's really good that you know what you want. You're gunning for it. You're like, I'm the ruler of my destiny. And this is the Emperor, he calls the shots. All right. Really great. You have the 4 cups, okay, in the root of your spread. So that's when we go back to where it's saying appreciate everything that's happening in your life. Even if things haven't happened yet, they will. You're moving toward it. You're on the brink of this new massive shift that's happening for you. We've had a number of major aspects that are telling the story for the next few months, even up into the end of the year. You're definitely transforming. There's new things happening for you, but just have that patience that all this Cancer energy, Venus in Cancer, and then Mars in Taurus, that it's, asking of you. All these Saturn squares, Neptune squares are asking, just be patient right now and embrace and love everything that's happening around you, okay? Be in the present, okay? That's what enlightenment is. Enlightenment is the now, all right? So this is really testing your gratitude, all right? So there may be, you in a situation that, if you're bored in a situation, by the way, it is that time to make that change. Okay? Really, really make that change. And it could be career. It definitely could be career. This card is actually attributed to Moon in Cancer. All right, so keep that in mind. And remember, Cancer does rule your 10th house of career. And then the Emperor is Aries. So you've got Cancer energy, Aries energy. Remember, Aries is, ruling your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Could be something there. And now you have Capricorn energy, okay? Your 4th house of home and family too. Now, you've got the 4 of Pentacles in your future. So again, there is a sense of you may, it's that structure. 4 is all about order. It's all about order, putting things in order for that stability. Think of 4 legs of a table, okay? That stability. So again, that is what this full moon in Capricorn is going to be requiring, all right? And even this Saturn squares that you've been feeling. So really feeling that structure or building that structure for yourself for this week, all right? With the 4 of Pentacles in your future, it's almost like it's good because it's like you're being conscious of your money. You're being conscious of your finances. I said from the very beginning, money could be a thing for you this week, okay? Now you're seeing it here, all right? Just but just don't let your money own you, if that makes sense, okay? Don't be in a place where it's something that is, stressing you out, pulling you in all directions. Be rooted in it, okay? And be grounded in it, all right? And then remember, cut through that fog that you need to cut through, all right? Now, when I say open your heart chakra, I really mean it, all right? I really mean it this week. Really put out all that love and embrace all that love and just really, really work with that energy, because I'm going to show you something. You got the 3 cards where they're crossing their arms. Okay, you see that, right? All 3 of them, they're crossing off their hearts. All right? So this is a sign to open your heart, work with your heart chakra this week, okay? Because you've got great things coming. You're going through this major transformation. You have this sense of confidence, this magical new beginning that's happening for you. Just know that you're going to get to your finish line. Just have that moment of being grateful for the things that are in your life right now, okay? So let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Libra. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on, Libra. Y'all are going through some big changes, Libra Nation. I'm just Excited for you there's so much happening for you. Okay, now you are definitely going to, something is going to end for sure. All right, something's going to end for sure, but with endings come new beginnings, and change is the only constant in this world, right? So you're going through some big change, and you're going to be celebrated, and you're going to be absolutely fine. But there is something that will likely end, and it's part of your journey. You got the Fool, okay? So not only did you get the Magician and the Three of Wands, which is again this create something new happening for you to grow and advance and to be the best version of yourself. You also got the Fool, all right? So now I mean, this is all you want, and I encourage you to take risks too. That's what the Fool does, all right? He doesn't care what other people think about him. He's standing on the edge of the cliff, not even looking down, all right? So this is taking a risk. What is taking risk do? It builds your confidence. What's confidence? It's taking risks, okay? But this brand new journey that's about to happen for you. It's going to bring a lot of joy and pleasure because, the Fool is actually, associated with the planet Uranus, right? Therefore, has a lot of Aquarius energy. And remember, Pluto and Aquarius in your fifth house of pleasure, joy, love, romance, things like that. So it could be with romance, it could be with relationships, it could be with family, children, or your own creativity. There could be something there with your own creativity, but it is saying take some risks, and it could even be part of your transformation that's happening here. Now, Six of Wands and your external factors, you're going to be fine. This is a card of victory, success. This is a card of being seen. This is a card of eminence, all right? Look at the people cheering him on. Okay, this is achievement. So when I say you're going to be fine, you're going to get what you want, you're going to be celebrated, it's happening. It's happening. You got the Six of Wands in your external factors area. Six of Wands attributed to Leo. This is a Leo card. Leo rules your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Oh my goodness, you're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. The 11th house also rules your social network, groups you belong to, you have communities that you belong to. So there could be something there. You see the community happening here. This is a procession, by the way. This is a procession. That horse is still going. This is just one of many achievements to come. If you keep going in that direction, this is definitely that sense of just rising above. In fact, when I said eminence, take the word back to its etymological root. Let's go all the way back to Latin, eminere, to rise above. That's what this card is. Now you have the Ace of Swords, so there is this breakthrough that you're seeking. It's gonna happen if you allow it. All right, especially a mental breakthrough. It's a sword suit, the mental suit, the air suit. So if there's been something that you've been stuck on, you're ready to just get past it. You're ready to get past it. There's a lot of victory, success with the Ace of Swords, and most of all, change. There is a way of change. You may be seeing things in new ways, especially with the fact that Jupiter is in Gemini in your 9th house, which rules spirituality, but also the way that you see things, your philosophies, your perspective on things. So you're definitely having this shift in mindset. And so continue to move forward. This is the brink of something new. Okay. Ace is being all about new beginnings, new cycles. You're going to be fine. Now, you got the Five of Cups and your final outcome. Remember what I said. You've got to have that gratitude. You've got to have that gratitude because remember, you have the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. So if you don't have that gratitude, if you're still stuck in a situation as well that you're just like, meh, yeah, I'm bored with this. You have to take that action to change your life, okay? You've got to take that action. You got to see through that fog, all right? Now, two things here with a full moon in Capricorn that's happening. Yeah, there could be something here that, is calm. There's a turning point that happens in your life. And it could be something that you're just like, oh, bummer, okay? Bummer. I wasn't ready for that. But look at the direction that you're going, okay? As long as you open your heart chakra, you're going to be fine. Look at him. Looking at the spilled cups, look at the perfectly full cups, the two cups behind him, all right? So, there's hope in every card, right? So all he's got to do is pick up those cups, cross the bridge, go home, okay? Turn on baby reindeer, whatever you want, Libra, and you'll be fine. All right. It's just a matter of not dwelling on something that happened in the past. It's all about moving forward. Okay. Don't let your past dictate your present. Do not let your past dictate your future. Okay. So there is going to be something that you're going to have to work with this energy. And it could even be you. We'll clarify it. We'll clarify it. All right. So, Five of Cups, Two of Swords, and oh, you got the Tower too. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm going to keep going. I see. Oh, and then you got the Sun. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to be fine. There's got to be something that happens that's going to ask you to go within. A lot of it could be you, and it could be something that has to do with your transformation. Remember, you've got all these cards crossing off your heart, some that are just testing your gratitude, asking you to, be in the moment, be grateful for the things that you have, even if the things that you want haven't come through yet. Don't take a baseball bat and just bash everything in your apartment. Things are they're going to come. Have that moment. And I'm just saying that because you got the Emperor in your crown. So there is a sense of like, because he is so powerful. So, Five of Cups, Two of Swords, the Tower, and then the Sun. And so I'm not surprised the Sun came out of the Tower because, again, even looking at this is just saying you open your heart chakra, things are going to be great for you. You're moving into all this, achievement, public recognition, success. Now, the Five of Cups, it looks like there is something that is going to be, it's something that requires a little bit of emotional healing. And that's what Cancer season is anyway. So I'm not surprised, but you did get the Two of Swords. Very interesting because Libra card, right? This card is actually attributed to Moon in Libra. So you got one of your cards, but again, you have something with partnerships. There may be something with partnerships here. Something where you need to cut through that fog. You have to be your authentic self, okay? And I say that because you see the figure here. You see the woman here blindfolded, all right? You see her blindfolded with her back to not only the sea, but also the moon. So turning your back against your intuition and your emotions. What did I say? Open your heart chakra. All right. There is something that you may have to really, really spend some time thinking about. And there may be this resistance to do it. All right. Because you got the Five of Cups here. And so now you got the Tower saying, it's the universe saying, if you don't do this, we're going to do it. All right. If you don't move forward, if you don't make this decision to move forward in this way, that's toward your path to alignment, toward everything that you want. If you are veering off your path, we're just going to, right? We're going to do that for you because it's the best thing for you. All right. And that's the thing with the Tower card. Never fear the Tower card. The Tower is, two things. Well, the Tower is one of those cards where it is like this chaos, destruction. It could be, things, happening in your world where you see it unfavorably at the moment. But the Tower card, it happens for you, not to you. Therefore, a few days later, day later, even like a week later, whatever it is, you realize it was actually the best thing for you. Okay. Remember what I said, structures. Tower are structures, building those structures. What are the structures that you're building in your life? Libra, okay? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That's going to be a big thing with these squares and with the Saturn square and with Saturn going retrograde with Neptune, really cutting through that fog in terms of prioritizing these structures in your life. Now, you got the Sun, so you're going to be fine. You're going to be 1000% fine. Seeing what's happening here, there really could be a buildup too with you where it's like you are really, really, really going within and you realize there are some things that need to change, okay? And it could be in a dramatic way around the full moon in Capricorn, but then when you do, you got the Sun. I mean, hello, that's amazing. If you are here for a career, by the way, the Sun is in Cancer. All right, so your 10th house, but the Sun, optimism. It's the biggest yes in tarot. If you've ever got a tarot reading, you know it's the biggest yes. So it's everything that you want. It is abundance, it's opportunities, it's vitality, it's growth, it's, even health, wellness, fitness, all of that too could be, something big for you this week as well. All right. Because remember, Saturn and Neptune in Pisces is your 6th house. Okay. So there could be something there as well that resonates with you, but this is victory. There's a sense of achievement here as well. There's a lot of purity here, but this is a bit, it's like, yes. Everything's going to be abundantly optimistic and amazing for you. Just open your heart chakra and you are going to be fine. Libra, oh my goodness. Okay, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. What's going on? Libra Nation, talk to me. Talk to me. I've got so many planets in Libra. It's just, and I think that's why I post all my videos at one time on like every Wednesday, rather than, you know, how some readers like do it like throughout the week. I just feel like, you know, maybe it's just like more fair for everybody to get their readings all at one time. I don't know. Anyway, that's my Libra story. Libra, next week we've got some absolutely amazing aspects, 1,000,000% amazing aspects. And I would not be surprised if you're in a place where you may be moving towards signing a contract, making something with commitments as well. And that's something that you could have been like really resisting or thinking about, or that could be something that has been like on your mind even. Okay. But anyway, Libra, thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.